Hi everyone, we're going to talk Grand Theft Auto 6 today, and thanks to GTA Online's amazing success almost 6 years later, we are in the biggest dry spell in the history of Grand Theft Auto. This means that we haven't gotten a GTA game in a long time, and I need water. Us GTA YouTubers are going crazy without new GTA content. I'm kidding. Thankfully, you guys like me playing the old GTA games, and that's what I enjoy too. So we're kind of good there. But GTA 5 will be 6 years old next week. Whoa. That means that the time period from when GTA 4 released in 2008 to 2014, which seemed like forever ago, is the time period from 2014 until now. Like, that's very, very mind-blowing. And throughout the years, we've gotten a few leaks and subtle hints about Grand Theft Auto 6. Actually, a majority of those coming from Rockstar Games employees and founders and the president. So I just want to say real quick, if y'all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. We're all about spreading factual information here on the channel, and that's what we're doing today. So we're just kind of making a little timeline of GTA 6 leaks throughout the years, and essentially everything that we know so far. So, starting off with GTA 6, our very, very first ever GTA 6 leak, hint, whatever you want to call it, came 2 days after GTA 5 actually released in 2013, and it is about the location of GTA 6, and all these links and sources can be found in the description, but this is actually from IGN, where an interview with Dan Houser, one of the two founders of Rockstar Games, took place. And, well, they asked about the location for the next Grand Theft Auto game and if it would be possible to revisit cities that were used in the past GTA games. And one of those settings that was very focal in this question and interview was London. The location of London 1961 and 1969, a map expansion for Grand Theft Auto 1. And basically, Dan Houser stated that as interesting as London is, it may not be right for a future GTA game. I think for us, my gut feeling is GTA London was cool for the time, but games were more limited back then. These days, I think we would love to see a game set in the UK, set in London, whatever, but I don't know if it would be a GTA game. I think there are plenty of great stories we could tell about the UK, great environments to showcase, great gameplay mechanics that could have a UK bent to them. I just don't think it would be GTA necessarily. Now, while that's pretty apparent to most of y'all, I'm going to break it down for some of y'all little airheads out there who didn't kind of get what that was saying. And I'm kidding about the airheads part. Airheads are really good. I like airhead extremes if y'all want to hook a brother up. Anyways, basically, when GTA 1 came out, it wasn't a parody of American culture. It wasn't a parody of any of that. That didn't really come around until GTA 3, and throughout the years, it just got bigger and bigger. So GTA 5, for example, the most recent Grand Theft Auto game, is a huge parody of American culture, whether it's America being filled with obese, overweight people, crazy politics going on, the stuff you hear on the radios in GTA. It's all a parody of what's going on in the United States right now. One clear thing I can think of in GTA 5 being a parody of American culture is Life Invader, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jay Norris, and the mission in GTA 5 where we've actually got to blow up Jay Norris with the phone and the bomb and all that stuff. So anyways, GTA is a parody of American culture. It would be hard to transition to UK culture, I think, and being that America has such a huge demographic when it comes to people playing video games and everybody making fun of the U.S. I personally just don't see it taking place outside of the U.S. And I know somebody's going to say, you're only saying that because you're a wank, or you're an American, you bloody wanker. So anyways, that's our first kind of info that we ever got about GTA 6. And what's crazy is that that was 2 days after GTA 5 released. Now, secondly, we have 45 years worth of ideas for Grand Theft Auto 6. And this is another IGN interview article that did take place, and this was in October 2013. And this interview was with Leslie Benzies, president of Rockstar Games at the time. We're going to talk about him in a second. But what Leslie Benzies told us in this interview was that we've got about 45 years worth of ideas that we want to do, and we don't know what GTA 6 will be, but we've got some ideas. So he actually referred to GTA 6 as GTA 6. Personally, I think the next Grand Theft Auto game will have something along the lines of a name like GTA Vice City versus just a number. So he also went on to say that by the end of GTA 4's development cycle, Rockstar had started conceiving what would eventually become GTA 5. But development proper wouldn't begin for 2 years after Nico Bellic's debut. It comes from an idea first. Where's it going to be set? That's the first question. Then that defines the missions. You're going to do different things in LA than you would in New York or Miami. The map and story get worked up together, and the story's a basic flow of how it all works out so you can layer the missions in. So he also went on to say, fun fact, that Rockstar also considered doing a trio of characters in GTA San Andreas, which I thought was really cool, but due to technical limitations at the time, that wasn't possible. But anyways, basically with GTA 5's concept and idea starting at the end of GTA 4's development cycle, that means that if we base that off of this, that GTA 6, the ideas for this game, started in late 2012, middle of 2013, at the end of GTA 5's development cycle, and production didn't probably start until around 2015. That's insane. And anyways, while talking about Leslie Benzies and how he was the former president of Rockstar Games, this man had a lot to do with the GTA games. But unfortunately, Leslie left Rockstar Games in 2016, meaning that the next GTA title we get will be the first Grand Theft Auto game without him actually being a part of a GTA game at all. So I don't expect things to change too much, but it makes you wonder, going on behind the scenes, what will it have a big impact on the Grand Theft Auto games? Who knows? I doubt it, but it's definitely crazy to think that this man is not a part of this now. So that begs the question, when is the next Grand Theft Auto game going to release? Being that it's been 6 years now without a GTA game, obviously that's due in part to GTA Online success. It's a cash cow. It's going to be milked until it can't be milked anymore. That doesn't mean that obviously GTA 6 isn't being developed right now. It's all business moves. It's all about the money, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, in October 2018, we got an interview with Dan Houser, co-founder and vice president of Rockstar Games. And basically, he was talking about GTA 6 and when it's going to release. And he said it's really unclear what we would even do with it, let alone how upset people would get with whatever we did. Both intense liberal progression and intense conservatism are both very militant and very angry. It's scary, but it's also strange. And yet, both of them seem occasionally to veer towards the absurd. It's hard to satirize for those reasons. Some of the stuff you see is straightforwardly beyond satire, and it would be out of date within 2 minutes. Everything is changing so fast. And basically what he's saying here is that this is all due in part to the Trump era of politics right now, and how offended people get so easy, and how that could tarnish the reputation, sales, and everything for the next Grand Theft Auto game. As I stated before, GTA is a huge parody of American culture, politics, all that stuff, and what they're trying to do is steer clear of all that, because in the current climate that we are in, everybody is offended. Somebody's going to get offended by me reading this article in this video. Somebody into politics. Somebody's going to get offended because I'm going to say right now, I don't really care about politics at all. So now somebody's offended about that. And basically what we could joke about 10 years ago, if you joke about it now, everybody is going to be throwing a big old crybaby fit. Or not everybody, but a vast majority of people. So right now, within the current climate, politics, the Trump era, we're probably not going to see another GTA game, which means that either in 2020, if Trump doesn't get reelected, hey, that's good. Well, if Trump gets reelected, well, for the next 4 years, we might not see another GTA game. And like I said about people getting offended, somebody's going to get offended that I said or that I hinted that Trump may not get reelected, like I have anything to do with that. Like, all right, this isn't a politics debate because I really just don't care. I'm just here to talk about video games. So the last leak that we have is from March 2018. This is something that supposedly come from a Rockstar insider, and they told some very reputable media outlets and sources, The Know, IGN, What Culture Gaming, and a few others about this, and basically it is codenamed Project Americas. It's going to take place in Vice City, and we're going to be a drug runner. It's also going to take place in Rio de Janeiro, and we're going to drug run. It's going to take place across multiple decades, from the 80s to present time, and things like that. So it's very interesting, right? Well, you got to take all that with a grain of salt. This is the first GTA 6 leak that I guess you could consider somewhat credible throughout the years, because nobody really has picked up on anything throughout the years until last year when we got Project Americas. And the only bit of credibility that I can think of when it comes to this is the fact that these big media outlets picked up on this. Most of the time they won't, and the fact that they did makes you believe that there's got to be some sort of credibility going on there. A lot of times when you have an inside source from somewhere, things tend to be right 50% of the time, because a lot of times when things are supposedly leaked, it's very early on in development, so things are susceptible to change. Now, last week we talked about another GTA 6 leak. It was our first one in 2019, really. And it was from 2 images on Reddit. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about those because we debunked them last week. But basically, a Reddit user claiming to be an insider or having some insider connections gave us 2 images. One is of a man staring off at a city skyline at night. Very interesting. Not much to go off there. The second image is of a police car, and this one turned out to be fake. It was fake. There was nothing real about it. It was a 3D model purchased online for $69. And that was created. So that leads me to believe, because that one was fake, well, that means that the other one is probably fake as well, because an insider isn't going to leak a real image and then leak a fake image right after that. So aside from that, the only real leaks we have and the only information we have about Grand Theft Auto 6 is from Leslie Benzies and Dan Houser. All the way back in 2013, they gave us ideas of location, where it's not going to be, and also when we could possibly see the next Grand Theft Auto game. So that said, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, hitting you with the facts here. I know y'all love it. Just kidding. Videos like this showing the facts and stuff and trying to prove things don't get necessarily as much feedback and views and things like that as videos just sharing fake stuff. So anyways, for those of y'all watching, thank y'all for tuning in. Love you all. Consider subscribing, give the video a thumbs up. That way it gets ranked higher in the search engine, you know. That way the real stuff is above all that fake stuff. And until next time, hope to see y'all in the next video.